Hi everyone. Everyone namaskara. Especially ever young Suriya sarge ಕರ್ನಾಟಕಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಬಯಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ವಯಸ್ಸಾಗಲ್ಲ. Age has forgotten him actually, so he is ever young only. And ಕರ್ನಾಟಕಕ್ಕೆ ಇದನ್ನ ತಂದು ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರುವಂತಹ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದಂತಹ ಒಂದು ನಿರ್ಮಾಣ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಆಗಿರುವಂತಹ KVN ಸರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ್ ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಬಯಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪತ್ರಿಕಾ ಮಿತ್ರರಿಗೆ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಬಯಸ್ತಾ, ಈಗ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿದ್ರಲ್ವಾ ಹಾಡು ಮತ್ತೆ ಟ್ರೈಲರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಸೂಪರಾ? ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಸೂಪರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ, ಡಬಲ್ ಟ್ರಿಬಲ್ ಸೂಪರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. 100% ಐ ಆಮ್ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆಂಟ್ ದಟ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಇಯರ್. 100% ಇದು ತುಂಬ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದಂಥ ಸಿನಿಮಾ. ಎವ್ರಿಗೆ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಕೇಸಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ಯೂಮಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ಬೋದು, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೇರ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಶಿವ ಸರ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಮತ್ತೆ ಸೂರ್ಯ ಸರ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ತುಂಬ ಅವ್ರ ಎಫರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ದ ಎಫರ್ಟ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ಡಬ್ಬಿಂಗ್ ಕೂಡ ವಿತೌಟ್ ಎನಿ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಈಚ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ವರ್ಡ್ ತುಂಬ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡೋದಾಗಿದೆ. ನೈಟ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಟಿಲ್ 12 o'clock I was with Shiva sir on this area and DSP studio. He is very busy working day and night actually to get the best output and all. So 100% I am assured that I can assure you all the things. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಇದು 100% ತುಂಬ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾಗಿದ್ದ ಸಿನಿಮಾ, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ತುಂಬ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ನೋಡಿ ಕನ್ನಡ ಕೂಡ ಆಧರಿಸಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಐ ವೆರಿ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಫುಲ್ ಟು ಸೂರ್ಯ ಸರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ KVN ಸರ್ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಮತ್ತು ಮದನ್ ಕಾರ್ಕಿ ಸರ್ ಈಸ್ ಅವರಿಂದಾನೇ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಅಂತಿದ್ದು ಅವರು. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ಗ್ಲಿಮ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಸರ್, ಆಳೋಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದವನಿಗೆ ಮಾರಾಕ ಅಂತದ್ದು. After that, Madan sir called me, Madan Karki sir, told me, Surya sir is listening in loop mode, Kannada version like that. You liked it very much. I am thankful to you, sir. So all the songs, everything, output ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಸೊ ತುಂಬ ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದಾಗಲಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಐ ವಿಶ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಟು ಸೂರ್ಯ ಸರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಟೀಮ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡಿಂಗ್ ಮೀ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
అందరికీ నమస్కారం, అందరికీ నమస్కారం, అனைవరుக்கும் వనక్కం. Hearty welcome to all the media members here, and thank you so much. So many people are there, so many people are standing. Pinnadi pola seat la irukku. Just to make everyone to sit there, no? Excuse me. Tell everyone to go and sit there. Inge standing venda. It's a great event and we are all excited to be here. Romba sandoshama irukku inge Bangalore la ivlo periya grand ana or event la inge start pandrom promotions for Kanguva. Such a grand film in the anchor Mayur சொல்லும்போது already சொல்லியாச்சு. He said that the kind of release this film is happening, it's going to be the biggest release. Yesterday I was talking to the Andhra Pradesh distribution team. They are talking about the film is going to release almost at 900 to 1000 screens. Such a big release happening in Andhra, Telangana. I'm sure in Karnataka it's going to be bigger, and we are all very excited. In Tamil Nadu more than 700 screens already confirmed. So we are talking about in South alone more than 2500 screens coming in. North India another 3000 screens to 3500 screens, and overseas put together, just very very proud to say it's going to be more than 10,000 screens. This film is going to release on 14th November. The biggest release for a South Indian film we are targeting, and that's only because all the media friends who have been supporting this film right from the beginning. 2.5 years this film has been built up, so much of support you have been giving the media friends. That's why today the film is so grand. Every visual has supported your support to the film, and you saw the song, you saw the trailer, and every visual, every poster of this film has made it bigger and bigger, and today the biggest. So we are just waiting for 10 days more. The film is going to be on the biggest screen, going to release in 3D. I want to tell you, we have been desperately trying to show you all 3D, and we didn't get the censor certificate. So we have been desperately trying 5 days. So we want to show the trailer in 3D so that you understand the effort put in by director Shiva sir and the whole team. And we wanted to present Surya sir in that 3D one, but the censor certificate could not come. POR is very particular, without censor they don't want to screen. So we could screen only the 2D one, but when you watch in 3D, you are going to be very very excited. On behalf of Studio Green, Janavel Raja sir, I am very very happy to say to all the people of Karnataka, you're going to experience a magnificent film, the biggest budget film and a huge making, and a grand story which every audience will connect across the globe. Every audience will connect to this film because this is a story which is told in a wider scale and a bigger scale, and it's going to be every audience going to relate to this film. So we are all very happy at Studio Green to go for this promotion and distribution, and we are thankful to, from Studio Green for the great support coming from Suriya sir. Suriya sir is promotion support is what is making today the biggest film coming from India. Everywhere people are talking about this film. Every state, every country is talking about it. A lot of people open the advance booking. Every country is putting the tweets saying that we opened the advance booking in Germany, France, and so many small places they are posting. That's only because the kind of support we are getting from Suriya sir. He's put in 2 years of hard work to this film. Great support to the film in making, and now the greatest support coming in promotion. Sir, thank you so much. Because of your promotion today, the worldwide, everyone is talking about Kanguva. The fever of Kanguva has started only because the kind of support you are giving for the promotion. And we want to thank our heartfelt thanks to KVN sir, the biggest producer. Welcome to Tamil cinema, sir. And you're going to be the pan-Indian producer for so many films. We are very excited to have you in Tamil cinema, and you are going to rock. And we are happy. KVN sir is a partner in this film, and Nanavel Reza sir and KVN sir are close friends. You should have been there. Both of you should have been sitting there on the stage. He is sitting in Bombay, coordinating a lot of other things, international release and all. You wanted to convey his heartfelt thanks to you for all the support you have been giving. And thanks to Lohit, thanks to the whole team of KVN Production for such a grand support to this film. We are looking forward to the biggest release, sir. We are looking forward to 14th, huge release. And we thank you all, the media who have come here. And you are going to experience a grand film on 14th. And we are looking forward to your support. We are looking forward to all your feedback and how much you enjoyed the film. And we'll see you on 14th after the film is released. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mayur. Thank you for hosting. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Very kind of you. And ತಡಯಾಕೆ ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆನ್. ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ಒಂದು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಅದೇ KVN ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್. ಈ KVN ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ನ ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥರಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ಶ್ರೀ ವೆಂಕಟನಾರಾಯಣ್ ಸರ್ನ ದಯಮಾಡಿ ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ಸರ್, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಸರ್. And last but not the least, now you can scream. Okay, let's welcome the one and only superstar, Suriya.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Thank you so much for coming today. We're all very excited to have Suriya sir here. ಈಗ ತಾವು ಟ್ರೈಲರ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರಾ, ಸಾಂಗ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರಿ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾರ್ಡಿನರಿ ವಿಜುವಲ್ಸ್, ಸೂರ್ಯ ಸರ್ ಅವ್ರದ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಇನ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಬೇರೆ ಪ್ರಪಂಚಕ್ಕೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದಂಗಿದೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಮೂವಿ ಖಂಡಿತ ಬಿಗ್ಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಬಸ್ಟರ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ದ ವೇ ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ವರ್ಕ್ಡ್ ಹಾರ್ಡ್, ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಟೀಮ್ ಫಾರ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ 2.5 years. ಇವತ್ತು ಟೆಕ್ನಿಷಿಯನ್ಸ್ಗೆ, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಗಾಗಲಿ, ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸರ್ ಜ್ಞಾನಮೇಲ್ ರಾಜ ಅವ್ರಿಗಾಗಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೋಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಟೈಡ್ ಅಪ್ ವಿತ್ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕೆಲಸಗಳಿಂದ. 3D ವರ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ವಿಜುವಲ್ಸ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, RR ಎಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಒಂದು ಅದ್ಭುತವಾಗಿ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಪಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ದಿಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಬಿಗ್ಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ತಮಿಳ್ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಎವರ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಾಗಲಿ, ಅಕ್ರಾಸ್ the country and even overseas. We look forward to your support. Enjoy the movie, and let's have this forum open for interactions.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರು, ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ನಲಮ್ಮ. My respects to all the senior journalists here and my friends from the media, to all the photographers, seniors, and to all the friends from channels. Lovely to meet you all here. It's been a while. It's been a long time I have had this interaction here in Bangalore. Yes, Kanguva is coming, and hopefully, as like Mayur, thank you so much for saying that. I hope we have another Diwali on the 14th of November. So Kanguva is made with a lot of love. The entire team, be it the vision from my director Siva sir, to the entire cast and crew, we all have invested a lot of love. It's not for money, but it's only the love and time we saw for Kanguva, because we wanted to give something like that. In the Mari fans இருக்கும்போது, in the Mari well-wishers இருக்கும்போது, I might not have given regular films every Diwali or every Pongal or every date. I might not have given a release and might not have given release every year also. But I call this mother's love. The love has only increased. என் தம்பிகள் இன்னும் அதிகமாக தான் எனக்கு love கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. They have only given lot of unconditional love, and I think it's my truly a responsibility to give a film like this. It's been you all must be knowing it's 27 years, but we all have to push ourselves, push the bar little higher and higher. Thanks to Rajamouli sir, he started off everything in 2012, and of course KGF and Kantara has showed us all the way, and how ambitious and how courageous a creator can be, filmmakers can be, and how welcoming audience are in all part of our country to support good content. And that's the only intention Kanguva was made. We all have done something which we have not done before, which we can proudly say. 2.5 years was a very satisfying journey for all of us. In Tamil they say, "Oor kudidan ther ilukka mudiyum." Just one person can't pull it. So thanks to KVN Garu, Venkat Garu for coming and filling Gnanavel's shoes here. Thank you for being a well-wisher for the longest time. And I'm very happy to share stage here with him. And hopefully we should have a lot more wonderful projects in the future. Thanks to UV Creations, thanks to Jayantilal Gadala sir and Abhi and all the entire team which has come to make this film happen. As he said, Varadaraj Garu, thank you so much for giving all the soul for this film. Please sit, sir, please. So from the day one, you have been a big support. It is important to transfer our soul to the lovely people here, to have the same spirit in Kannada also. I think from Devi Sri Prasad to our cameraman Vetri, they all have pushed themselves a little beyond what they have done earlier. Like, our cameraman has not used light for the entire film, be it a day sequence or a night sequence. It is all done without any lights. Same with Dev Sri Prasad. We have got a wonderful collaboration, be it Singham or other films. He's been waiting for something like this. He always like manifesting, saying like, let's do something big in Tamil, let's do something big in Tamil. And on his birthday, we were able to get together on a meeting, and he was able to be on flows with us on this project. So he like made it happen, I would say, Devishri. And he's a rock star. He's given amazing music for this film. But the entire world was actually, which we have not seen before. Like, I'm sure you will be transported to a world which was like 700 years or 1,000 years back. And definitely 2.5 hours, you will be with us in that world. But that world was created by our art director, Milan sir. Milan sir unfortunately passed away in the last schedule. So all of us, we would like to dedicate this film to Milan sir. And again, a shocker was our editor. 2-3 days back, our editor also left us. So we are really indebted to these creators. Without them, we wouldn't have been able to put this film together. Each and every one of them, I think they have pushed their envelope to give something which is not seen before. I again humbly say, Kanguva will be an experience which is not seen before. Like Dhananjayan sir said, it will be a 3D version, there's an IMAX version, there's also a 4D version. And God willing, with all your love, 14th of November will be a big release, and hoping it will be a celebration in the theaters with all your love and all your support all over the world, all over the globe. Looking forward, and for your feedback and all your comments on Kanguva. I think there's a question answer round.
Yes, sir.
And,
Yes,
we
sir.
can go ahead for that. I don't know how else to be, because I know who I am, and I always say I am Saranan and I'm working for Suriya. So I think that's how it all starts, and only thankful, completely humbled because of this unconditional love. I have to be this way. I don't know any other way.
And which role do you find most challenging, sir? As an actor, producer, or as a husband, father?
I don't see it challenging, but responsibility definitely should be a good family man first, and then the rest. Everything else will flow and follow after that, but the priority will always be as a good family man first.
Sir, do you know you have a huge fan base in Bangalore and they celebrate your film just like festivals? I'm sure you had just saw the sample. So one word or like one sentence about the whole fan base of Bengaluru.
இங்க நிறைய தம்பிகள் இருக்காங்க, நிறைய தங்கைகள் இருக்காங்க. ஆரம்ப காலத்திலிருந்தே வந்து என்னடா இது அன்பு, என்னடா இது இப்படி ஒரு அன்பு அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி ஆச்சரியப்படுத்திட்டே தான் இருக்காங்க. I think generations have changed. 27 years, they say every 3 years, 5 years, the entire taste, attitude, everything changes. But again, thanks to my Anbana fans, இங்க இருக்கவங்க வந்து they still keep me relevant, they still keep me connected. Thanks to again my directors and my producers for keeping me connected with this wonderful people. And as I said, it's a long time due. ஒரு படம் பத்தாது, இது ஒரு 3 இல்லாட்டி ஒரு 5 படம் பார்க்குற மாதிரி இருக்கும் ஒரு படத்துலயே. I think it's a responsibility to give a fully loaded film, and I think Kanguva will be a gift from all of us for the Anbana fans.
Thank you, sir. I would leave it to the media. Please go ahead, you can start.
Good afternoon, Suriya, Venkat. I have right here,
Hello,
sir.
yes,
right.
first row, yes.
This is Sharda from the New Indian Express. I have more than a couple of questions for you both. To start with, 27 years, most of your films have been released in Bengaluru also, and people have watched. People know you as a star, but you're more than an actor. Also, you're very experimental in your films. How experimental was Kanguva for you?
Usually I go back to my personal experience to be that character. Whenever there's a character given, I try to see which is closer to my personal life experience, and that's how I draw my emotions. That's how I make it as real as possible. Kanguva was a very different world, which is 700,000 years back. But I really have a lot of respect and love for my director's writings and the choice of words and his briefing. Kanguva character, Kanguva stands for his word. He stands for his people. And what come may, he's not a fighter, but he's a warrior. I have a lot of respect for Kanguva as a character, and maybe I have said this before, I would like to repeat. I would like to be Kanguva in real life. Whenever there's a word given, I would want to completely stand for it. And that's the character I played. And it also talks about forgiveness, which is the most purest form of love. And the whole sequence is just not an action sequence, which is, you obviously seen the trailer, but there's a lot of underlying emotion in the film. It will just not be like an action sequence or a video game, but the whole core and the backbone of the film is the emotion. So I completely had a lot of respect, and I fell in love with Kanguva.
Okay, sir. Secondly, most of the stars have vouched for it. I want to know whether you believe this. Any film success depends on the response coming from Bengaluru especially. How do you explain this, sir?
I think it's a wonderful place where all of us would love to come and stay here. Be it people from other states, other language-speaking people from US when they want to come back and settle in India. They of course talk about Bengaluru. So you have a collective response which is happening here. It's just not restricted to one language or just one sensibility. If it's accepted here in Bengaluru, we take it for granted that everybody has watched it in all languages possible. Collectively, they have accepted the film and they have appreciated the film. So definitely looking forward for first call from Venkat Garu.
But is it the revenue you earn from Bengaluru or the kind of response for your acting? And
I will stay back with the love they have given for the film. I'm also a producer, I'm also an actor, but in this I'm an actor. But even if I was a producer, my first call or the first response I will be waiting for is the acceptance and the love they have given in the gallery, in the theaters. That will be my first weight.
Okay,
Ma'am,
sir.
ma'am, hello.
I said I have more than a couple of questions. Just two more questions. Sir, I don't know, just this is a thought. October 10th, Kanguva was supposed to release. Because of Vetian, you postponed the movie. Today, you're okay to come with Bhairati Ranagal with Shivaraj Kumar. You felt it's an ordinary film or something like that?
See, as you know, it's a film which is released in all languages. All languages are possible. And whatever is the best possible date is what everybody is hoping and wanting to happen. It is actually not that intention at all. Shivana is the dearest Anna for me. Hopefully you should be knowing every festival or every day, we always had 10, 12 films releasing. And I'm hoping, like now for Diwali, Singham has released and Bulbul has released, and both are collecting 100 crores. And why you think people will go for only one film? Why you think people will boycott one film and not go for one film, or one film will overshadow the other film?
That is not going to. It on 10th only, that was the case.
Yeah, and the film also was not ready, ma'am. The 3D version also was not ready. Even now, the censor is still happening. We had also post-production work going on the side. That might have been one reason, but we had so many reasons for the release date changing.
Ma'am, sorry, really sorry, ma'am. Inna tumba jana prashne kelbekare. Illa, ma'am, please. Please, ma'am.
Sir, Venkat avare, ನೀವು ರೋಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ಫ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರಿ ಸೂರ್ಯಗೆ, ಇವಾಗ ಕಂಗುವಾ ಫ್ಯಾನ್. ಸೊ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಗ್ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ. ಜ್ಞಾನವೇಲ್ ಅವರು 2000 crores ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹೌ ಮಚ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ?
Definitely the best numbers. Yes, Suriya sir Telugu interview ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇರುವಾಗ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, saying that it's all about manifestation, it's about thinking big. You have made a big film, you want this film to do big numbers also. Okay, if you've seen the trailer, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಖರ್ಚಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ವಿಜುವಲ್ಸ್ಗಾಗಲಿ, ಆ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ಗೆ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಲುಕಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಟು ಗುಡ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್, ನಾಟ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ, entire world at large. This is the story that need to be told to the world, not just Indian cinema or not just one particular state. We're hoping for the best numbers. I don't want to put the numbers into buckets from ಒಂದೊಂದು state in the ಹೇಳೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ overall ಆಗಿ ನೋಡುವ.
9 days you did the 6 packs. Is it true?
Yeah, 49 was my age. I'm 49 years old, and I took 100 days. It was a 100 days diet, and thanks to my trainer Nirmal, who stood by me with food, and 24 hours he was with me, and I was able to do it. And this decision also happened while shooting it. We didn't think of doing this in the beginning of the film. While shooting, the sequences changed, the location changed, the whole idea changed, and then there was a need to do it. So it was all like a crash course. 100 days we were able to do it.
Incredible. Yes.
Surya sir, this is Ravi Kumar, ETV News ಇಂದ. ಸರ್, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಸಿನಿಮಾಗಳು ಪ್ರೇಕ್ಷಕರಿಗೆ, ಅದು ಕಮರ್ಷಿಯಲಿ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಆಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕಂಗುವಾ ಈಸ್ ಆ ಟ್ರೈಲರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಹಾಲಿವುಡ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಿಟ್ಸ್ ಕೆರಿಬಿಯನ್ ಸಿನಿಮಾದ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ನೆನಪಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಸಿನಿಮಾಕ್ಕೂ ನಿಮ್ಮದು ಪ್ರಿಪ್ರೇಷನು, ಸಿದ್ಧತೆ ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಕಂಗುವಾ ಪಾತ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಿಪ್ರೇಷನ್ ಹೇಗಿತ್ತು? ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ನೀವೊಬ್ಬರು ಅಂದರೆ ಸೌತ್ ಸಿನಿಮಾದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಿನಿಮಾಗಳು ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ದು, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ 38 ಭಾಷೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ವೈಡ್ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಎ ಪ್ಯಾನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಆಗಿ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಕ್ಸೈಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ?
So during COVID is when the whole idea came to do a larger format film, a larger canvas film, and also to push boundaries. And how can we increase the emotions? How can we tell a larger, show a larger world, show a varied emotion? So all that came, of course, after the OTT explosion happened. Shiva garu had 2-3 scripts, and Yanamelu garu was very, very ambitious to invest this money and say, like, let's go ahead and do something like this. It's high time in Tamil we did a film like this, and that's how the whole idea started. I think as you heard the previous question which I answered, it's just not an action film, but it also has a lot of emotions, which is the core of this film. It's about 3 islands, and what if these islands have a divide with power, divided by economic their stability. What if there is a conflict? And what if there's a foreign invasion? And how their core faith will hold? Will their core faith change? And what will the warrior, a person who's Kanguva, who stands for his community, to what extent he will go and he will stand for his people? And the core emotion is very different because it's a promise. And how is he standing tall for his promise? And I don't want to say more about the film, but that's the kind of emotion which happens in this film. And I've never played a warrior. We have seen Troy, we have seen 300, or we have seen so many films, and we have just been in awe of those films, and we've never thought of recreating something like that for the last 20 years, 25 years. But as I said, thanks to Rajamouli Garu and films like Kantara and KGF, we are able to push boundaries. We are not just controlled by the market forces, saying this actor, this director can invest only so much money and they can do only such a film. We are able to do this because of the love and the encouragement we are getting from all over, not only our state, from all the other states. Because of this support, we are able to invest further. And of course, we are not finishing a film in 80 days and rushing it. We all are investing time. Like how Bahubali took 5 years, this has taken almost 2.5 years. And none of them, when they see money and when they see their remuneration and no, I'm working for this and I can only do this, such films will never get made. So from the entire cast and crew, from 3,000 people have worked day and night for more than 170 days just for the love of good cinema. And of course, for the love what my director Shiva Garu radiates in the floor, in the shooting spot. We all worked for our director, we would say. He's such a positive person, and he really kept motivating those 3,000 people every day. It was a joy working under my director Shiva Garu.
ಬಿಡೆಲ್ಲ ಮತ್ತೆ ನೀವು ಒಂದೇ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನಲ್ಲಿ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಇಬ್ಬರು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಗಳು ಹೇಗೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ?
Sir, you and Bobby Deol have acted together on the screen, so what do you feel about that?
So, as I said, sir, it is just not a film which is restricted to one language. I think Bobby Deol, sir, when he had come and we were shooting, Animal had not released. Nobody has seen Animal. Shiva, sir, had seen a video clip of Bobby Deol, sir, in a CCL match or in an airport, and he immediately liked Adira's character's name. They are from another island and they worship, their deity is blood. Like Kanguva's deity is fire, the fire god, and for them Udiran is blood. So he was just waiting for Udiran to come, and as he saw Bobby Deol, sir, in an Instagram reel or a post, I think he immediately liked it and we approached. It was his generosity. He was very large-hearted to accommodate this time because he was doing some 4-5 films. He sacrificed festivals, he sacrificed family holidays, he definitely compromised must be on his salary, so many things, and it was him who made it happen. Kanguva, he's Udiran because of more his effort, I would say, and it was immediately brotherhood. The day he entered, it was not looking like a person who we have looked upon for the 20 years. He's 3 years senior to me, but it looked like we knew each other for the last 20-30 years, and that's the kind of friendship and warmth he gave all of us. He was a darling to work with. 15 days we had a lot of memories. We were able to share so many memories about his family and my family. Is a complete, again, another family man. Most of the dialogues and most of the conversation was based on our family, and from the date he proposed, the day he met his wife, and how everything happened and how everybody was supporting in his ups and downs. He's an open book. He's in completely an open book where he I don't know. I have never seen such a warm person before. In 5 minutes, we just clicked like that, and he stood so tall for this film. He stood really strong for this film. He gave everything for the climax, for all the stunt sequences. It's not easy to speak another language and act, but he gave everything. Like as I said, it's not about money. It is not about just a job, doing a job and going. Everybody has invested a lot of love for Kanguva to happen. So.
ಸರ್ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಟು ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಆ ಜಾನರ್ಸ್ನ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಾ ಸೂರ್ಯ ಸರ್. ಒಂದು ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಆದ ನಂತರದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಿಗುವಂಥ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಬೇರೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಗಳು ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ರೆ ಕಮರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಪ್ಯಾನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಸಿನಿಮಾದ ಕಥೆಗಳನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೀರಾ? ಮತ್ತೆ ಶಿವ ಅವರು ಈ ಸಿನಿಮಾದ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಈ ಮಟ್ಟದ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿಯನ್ನು ಅಚೀವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಇದೆ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಅಪೋಕಲಿಪ್ಟ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಏನು 300 ಆಗಲಿ ವೈಕಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲದ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿಯನ್ನು ಇಂಡಿಯಾಕ್ಕೆ ತಂದು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಿ ಈ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಮೂಲಕ ಅಂತ.
Sir, after doing the pan-Indian films, so automatically the kind of magnum opus films they choose, the path is different. So how do you choose the scripts? And also Shiva is confident about this whole process of writing and executing it. Artha aitu avrige.
So it is important to tell different stories, and it is important. It's a cinema. Few people say, I've heard somebody saying it's a machine which creates emotion. It's an emotional machine. It's important. In the 2 hours, you're able to see another world. You're able to see another person's life in depth. You're able to see his problems, his joy, his sorrows, his journey, everything in 360 degrees. One film in 2 hours should be able to completely show you, picturize another world which you might not have lived, or you must have not experienced, or you must not have heard of. I think stories must be said in a way which will maybe cleanse you, which will enlighten you, which will give you some wisdom, or which will answer your questions. I come somewhere, wait for something like that, or it should at least create a debate. Something which you have not read in your school, in your college, or maybe not discussing on your dining table. So movies should give you a different experience. Apart from entertaining, I think, it should say like, why can't I be like this? It should put a drop of emotion which you would want to carry home. And like how Surya Reporter was completely from here and everybody loved, and we have to celebrate our people. It is about that. Like Jaibim was also loved and celebrated. I think this pure emotion will also be carried back home is what I genuinely feel. It again talks about that forgiveness, but also takes you to another world, transforms you to another world. But the core emotion will also, I'm hoping there'll be a take back after watching this film, and that's what we rely on. Shiva sir is a visual director. He was first an editor and then the cinematographer and then a director. So visually this will be a beautiful film, but his core also relies on basic emotion, human emotion. So we rely on both, and hopefully we should satisfy you 200% with what we are aiming for.
69ನೇ ಸಿನಿಮಾನ ಲಾಂಚ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರ. ಸೂರ್ಯ ಸರ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ KVN ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಯಾವಾಗ ಬರುತ್ತೆ?
Thank you. Tarapati 16, of course, it's a proud and very proud, and it's a privilege to be part of that movie and be a producer of that movie. Surya sir combinationally KVN Productions movie, I think I'll ask Surya sir only to answer. I've been a great fan of Surya sir's work. He's one actor, so much of versatility. Any role that he takes, he lives in that role and makes us believe that it is not Surya sir, it is that character. Very fond of him. There's not even movie to movie, somebody was mentioning, there's so much of difference. The way he portrays a character is very different. ಇನ್ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಶಾರದಾ ಅವ್ರು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ರೋಲೆಕ್ಸಿಂದ ಕಂಗುವಾಗಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ರಾ ಅಂತ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಮೇಡಮ್, ನಾನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮೀಟಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ, ವಿಕ್ರಮ್ ಬರೋವರೆಗೂ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ರೋಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು, ವಿಕ್ರಮ್ ಬಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಹಾರ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ರೋಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ and that is how he portrays. That is, I think, 2-minute, 3-minute scene, but memorable for all of us forever. We will find some way. I mean, time will, hopefully with the time, we'll be able to find something to definitely work together. It's a privilege for us to collaborate and do something with Surya.
Hello sir, this is Shashu.
Okay, one.
Yes. Hello sir, this is Harshvardhan from Vijayawani newspaper. This is Surya sir ಆದರೂ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ವೆಂಕಟ್ ಸರ್ ಆದರೂ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಕನ್ನಡ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿದು ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ ಇತ್ತೀಚಿನ ವರ್ಷಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಮಲ್ಟಿ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಸಿನಿಮಾಗಳು ಬಂದರೂ ಸಹ ಬೇರೆ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಥಿಯೇಟರ್ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಕಂಗುವಾ ಮೂವಿನ ಕನ್ನಡ ಅಂದರೆ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಥಿಯೇಟರ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅಂದರೆ 300 ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, 400 ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ. As a prominent member of Tamil movie industry, can you assure same number of theaters in Tamil Nadu for Shivanna's Bhairatirangal movie?
So I think I am genuinely not a part of a distribution circle, and I would really wish and would want to, if there is any collaboration and if somebody is having a meeting and sitting and saying like, no, can we do something together, and if such a conversation happens, I will go to any extent to talk to my distributors, to anybody, and to whatever power I have, I would be a part of that, and I would do that. There's no looking back on that at all. If there's a conversation, I would call anybody, I will knock any doors to make such a thing happen. But it's a different world. Marketing is a different world, distribution is a different world, and of course theatre owners, it's a completely different world. To my extent, to whatever power, to my capability, whatever I can do, I will go all out. And that too, it's Shivanna, I will go all out and I will be doing.
Hi, this is Pramod Hegde from Vijay Karnataka.
One second. Let him complete.
This is
Surya sir, Lakshminarayan here from Guarantee News. Sir, before I am asking question for you, I firstly thank you for making a fantabulous movie on our Kannadiga Captain Gopinath Surai Potro. Sir, my question is about visual treat of Kanguva. As you said, without using the lights, cameraman Vetri has made a movie, right? So how Shiva sir's inputs plus for this movie? Basically, he's also a cinematographer, right? So what are the techniques they have used?
So usually, any scene, when you recreate any scene from paper to screen in front of camera, it is about staging. Where you're going to start the scene. How many, like, is it going to, you're going to start from this cell phone and then go to the actor, or you're going to start away straight from a complete master shot, or how the actors are going to enter the frame. So Shiva sir and Vetri, they both have been classmates. Shiva sir is also from the Film Institute and he's a gold medalist. They both are batchmates. So their understanding is amazing. And every time a scene takes a very different, whatever you see on a scene paper is not what is happening actually on the shooting day. In fact, I would say like there's no scene paper also. It's all mostly in Shiva sir's head, and he'll give you small notes. So this is the dialogue, and that day morning you will be knowing your dialogue. We know the scene, we know the story, we know the screenplay, we know what is happening. Every moment is known. But he believes in improvising his dialogues till the last minute before the shot goes. Most of the directors have experienced, even Rolex was done like that. Just that day morning I got the scene paper, and just before going into the sets, the final dialogues were finalized and written. And the staging, of course, there was no plan, it just went by the flow. So visually, Shiva sir is wonderful in green mat also. So a director, it's a blessing. It's a blessing for any actor and any producer if a director has all this experience. One man having all this experience. Usually you rely on a CG technician or a chief technician to come and help you with the CGI, or a stunt coordinator to help you with that, or of course a cinematographer to help you with it. But Shiva sir has been an editor at the age of 12-13 for 6 years. Then he's been a cinematographer for the longest time, and from the Film Institute gold medalist, and he's been a director for at least some 20-30 films, and he's also very good with literature. So ninga vandu pesringla, you want to come on the stage and talk, because I think there's something important to talk for you. Okay. So cinematographer, editor, and a director, a screenplay writer, somebody who is very good with literature. For all of that experience, you are blessed to be an actor under him. You're blessed to be a producer for him. So Kanguva has got the right team, I would say. And Shiva sir has added a lot of value for this film. I don't know why he didn't do such a film for all these years. I feel lucky. So whenever there's a dream project for a director, I am luckily being placed in between that. And I should also say, Venkat Garu, such lovely people are important for this film industry.
Surya sir.
Every time there's a new blood which is important to come into the industry, and that fresh blood makes the industry, go on for some more time. I've had a lot of other language speaking directors also through Venkat Garu. I've been introduced through him, and hopefully he's thirsty, he wants to do something big, so it's my responsibility to associate with a very good project, and so, for the longest time we are talking, and hopefully we'll come with a very, very good one, an important one. So, it can only be inspiration, sir, because we don't want to invest 2-3 years of our time and tell the same story. Bahubali is about a very, very highly civilized kingdom. They are kings and they are from a very different world. These are all primal instincts. These are all from the tribe. The whole world, the whole, their instincts, their emotions are completely going to be different. And it's also based on islands, and it's about, I think I don't even have to explain this. It will be totally a different world. At least there'll be 500 years difference between both the worlds. And when you go to office, you are in a different way. At home, you are different. And when you come from your remote village, you are in a very, very different, relaxed way. So in that way, like if you're going 700 years back, your primal instincts are very, very different. The way you are now polished and civilized is very different. And what if those people at those days, what do they stand for and how do they react, and what is their anger? Now, what is their emotion? And it was not an age where it was literally close to a stone age. It was not an age where you don't even see the swords and knives sharp enough. So that's the kind of world they live in. I think there's no comparison between Bahubali and KANGUVA. It's only dare to dream big is the core emotion which we have taken from Rajamouli Garu, and that's what I think we would proudly say, like we would want to be as successful and thankful to him for opening all the doors.
Sir.
Kannada Rajyotsava Shubhashayagalu.
Thank you, sir.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ನೋ ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿರೋದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿದೆ. ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಇದು ತುಂಬ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನಮಗೂ ಕೂಡ. ಸೊ ಕನ್ನಡ ರಾಜ್ಯೋತ್ಸವದ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೊ ಮಚ್. ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಜೋರಾದ ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆಯೊಂದಿಗೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಐ ವುಡ್ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್, ಐ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ Surya sir to kindly sign on this. ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್, ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು